Assalamu alaikum my viewers. Welcome back to my channel Historical Discussion. This is Zainab. A very good morning to all of you. As you can see, today I'm going to discuss about Sher Shah's successor and the downfall of Suri Dynasty, the dynasty which was founded by Sher Shah Suri. My viewers and listeners, as I discussed in my last video, Sher Shah Suri ranks among the greatest rulers of India. He was, in a nutshell, an industrious man, a great military leader, and an able administrator, a tolerant ruler, a great patron of art and literature, a true servant of the people, a nation builder, and above all, a forerunner of Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar in ability and statesmanship. As a man, he was a versatile genius. As a brave soldier, he possessed great personal courage and extraordinary patience. He is still remembered as one of the greatest administrators that India has ever produced. So, Akbar was undoubtedly the greatest Mughal of the Mughal dynasty, but if we study closely what he had done and achieved, we still at once come to the conclusion that Akbar had borrowed a good deal from his Afghan predecessor. And who was his Afghan predecessor? Sher Shah Suri. His grandfather, that means Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar, had no time to do anything because he merely tumbled in his grandfather Zahiruddin Muhammad Akbar had no time to do anything constructive, and likewise his father Humayun could not achieve anything because he merely tumbled in life and tumbled out of it. It has been therefore rightly remarked that it was Sher Shah Suri and not Babur who laid down the foundation over which Akbar raised his superstructures. So, in many respects, Sher Shah showed himself as a forerunner of Akbar in ability and statesmanship. So, we can safely conclude that Sher Shah was one of the greatest monarchs that India had ever produced. And it has been pointed out by Dr. V.A. Smith, a renowned historian, if Sher Shah had been spared some more time, the great Mughals would not have appeared on the stage of Indian history. Okay, so our today's video is all about Sher Shah's successors and the downfall of Suri Dynasty. The Suri Dynasty, which was founded by Sher Shah Suri and continued for 15 years. After Sher Shah's death in 1545, his son Jalal Khan, who was also known as Salim Shah or Islam Shah, from 1545 till 1555. Jalal Khan died on 10th October. As you can see, it is written in front of you. You guys can take a screenshot of it. After Sher Shah's death in 1545, his son Jalal Khan succeeded him. Jalal Khan took up the title of Salim Shah or Islam Shah and ruled up to 1553 AD. He was a capable ruler who tried to control the turbulent Afghan nobles with a heavy hand. So after 8 years of reign, he died on October 30th, 1553 AD. And Salim Shah, or we can say Islam Shah Jalal Khan, who was the son of Sher Shah Suri, he was succeeded by his 12-year-old son named Firoz. Yes, he was succeeded by his 12-year-old son Firoz. But the young ruler, that means Firoz, the grandson of Sher Shah Suri, was killed by his maternal uncle when he had hardly reigned for only 3 days. The murderer was Mubarak Khan, then himself ascended the throne with the title of Muhammad Adil Shah, who ruled India from 1553 till 1555 AD. He was an incompetent ruler who entrusted the reins of his government to his Hindu minister Hemu and engaged himself in the pursuits of pleasure. You people must have memorized Hemu. Whenever we take the name of Hemu, definitely the second battle of Panipat comes into our way. So, Muhammad Adil Shah, who was the murderer and maternal uncle of Firoz. Who was Firoz? Firoz was the grandson of Sher Shah Suri, was killed by his maternal uncle Mubarak Khan, who himself ascended the throne with the title of Muhammad Adil Shah. And Hemu was the Hindu minister of Muhammad Adil Shah. So there were revolts in various parts of the kingdom. Sikandar Suri became independent in the Punjab, while another noble Ibrahim Suri captured Delhi and Agra. They were also from the Suri dynasty. Adil Shah, that means Muhammad Adil Shah, himself retired to Chunar and set up his state there. Humayun took the best advantage of such a state of affairs, and Humayun conquered the throne of Delhi in 1555 AD. So this was all about the Suri dynasty. This is all about the Suri dynasty. The last ruler of Suri dynasty was Muhammad Adil Shah, whose original name was Mubarak Khan, who was the maternal uncle of Firoz, and Firoz was the grandson of Sher Shah Suri. I think I made it very clear to all of you. So this was all about the Suri dynasty. Now, last but not the least, we have to discuss about the causes that were responsible for the downfall of Suri dynasty. There were many causes responsible for the downfall of the Suri Empire, which were somewhat similar to those which operated in the case of Khiljis and Tughlaqs. Number one, the repressive policy of Salim Shah. Number two, the execution of Firoz. Yes, he was killed by his Firoz, the grandson of Sher Shah Suri, was killed by his uncle, by his maternal uncle Mubarak Khan, or we can say Muhammad Adil Shah. So the execution of Firoz, who was the rightful heir to the throne, by his maternal uncle, the incompetency of Adil Shah, the division of Suri Empire into three parts under different rulers, the mutual jealousies of the Afghan nobles, and in 1540 is counted among the invasion of India by Humayun in 1555. Yes, the most important cause behind the downfall of Suri dynasty was the invasion of India by Humayun in 1555 AD. These were some of the chief causes of the downfall of Suri Empire. So my viewers, that's all about Suri dynasty, which was founded by Sher Shah Suri. The last ruler of this dynasty was Muhammad Adil Shah. Sher Shah was a successful statesman who showed the great qualities of a nation builder. First of all, he followed liberal religious policy and gave equal opportunity to all his subjects. Secondly, he gave equal justice to all and maintained no differences between the high and the low, the rich and the poor, and the Hindus and the Muslims. So by improving the means of communication, by constructing roads and establishing sarais at short intervals, he encouraged the people to move freely from one part of the country to the other. Thereby, he helped a lot in developing the national feeling among his subjects. By curbing the lawless activities and maintaining complete peace and order in his country, he encouraged the people, especially the traders, to visit each and every part of the country. This continuous overflow of the people greatly added to the development of national feelings. Sher Shah was certainly a nation builder for the Afghan people, in the same as was Shivaji a nation builder for the Marathas. He crushed the individualistic and rebellious activities of the Afghans and gave them unity which they had not seen before. It is why a great many authors like Sir Zulfikar Ali call him an apostle of Indian unity, and added that if he had been spared some more time, he would certainly have laid down the foundation over which the superstructure of Indian nation could have been built. So my viewers, this was all about the Suri dynasty. Now, after this, I will discuss about the next great Mughal of the Mughal dynasty, the great Mughal emperor of the Mughal dynasty. Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar. For that, you have to wait for the next video. That's all for today. I hope you have understood, you have liked. Please subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon in order to get the notification about my latest video. That's all for today. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.